cause and effect, effect and cause, cause and effect, effect and cause. Karma, in simple terms, is action. And we all have been doing actions and deeds from the time we are born. It's got nothing to do with religion. Again, whether you're a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, a Sikh, or any other religion, we are all doing karma from the time we are born. And then the simple universal law is, as you sow, so shall you reap. So every action, every deed that we do is a karmic seed that is put into the universe. And if you put seeds of negativity, be prepared to get just that back. If you put out anger, jealousy, greed, fear, anxiety, these are all energies which go out in motion, and those energies create vibrations, they create frequencies. You know, we always think that karma just means action, physical action. But in my understanding and what I've learned through my spiritual journey, through the masters, the sages, the saints, the seers, the enlightened beings, there are three kinds of karmas that we actually deal with. One is vichar karma, thought karma. The second is vani karma, words. And the third is kriya karma, which is action karma. So it is said that it's not only when you physically assault someone. Let's say, take an example that you lift your hand and hit another human being. It's not just when you physically hit that the karmic seed is put. The karmic seed can be put without you even touching him physically. Just the thought, you have a thought of hatred or animosity against another person, and just in your mind you could be mentally slapping him, mentally abusing him. That itself is your first karma. Your thought is your first karma. From your thoughts come your words, and your words determine your action. Again over here, unfortunately, most of us, what we think, what we say, and what we actually do. Look into your life, you will come to know this is a matter of studying yourself. What we think, what we say, and what we actually do, you will notice that most of the time all the three are going in different directions. We think something, we say something, we do something. We think something else, we say something else, we do something else. Till we don't align that completely, we will not get the best of fruits out of karma. Because if we are thinking something and we are saying something else and we are doing something else, then we are putting three different kind of karmic seeds. The universe is going to get confused also. You need to be very sure and certain about what kind of karmic seeds you are putting. So the theory of karma is very simple. I mean, there's no complication in it. I mean, either you accept it or you don't. I mean, you can't put a mango seed and expect apples to grow. Similarly, you can't think negative, speak negative, do negative, and expect only positive things to happen to you. It doesn't work like this. Being honest with yourself, we all do wrong karma. That's another thing which you all need to accept. Why? Because we have a conditioned mind. Most of our karmic actions are based on the conditioning of our mind. And the mind is conditioned on the basis of our upbringing. Now, if our upbringing does not have purity in its consciousness, somewhere down the line, our thoughts, our words, our deeds will be impure. Now, if those thoughts, words, deeds are impure, that means you're doing impure karma. Now, if you're putting those seeds, then be prepared. As time passes, the consequences have to come back to you. The fruits have to come back to you. They are not going to go to somebody else. So, working on yourself daily as to how you're thinking, what kind of thoughts do you have? Are they good, bad, right, wrong, positive, negative, pure, impure? What are the kind of words you're speaking? And then what are the actions that you're doing? Be very, very, very careful about your thoughts, your words, and your actions, because this constitutes your karma. Can you change your karmic pattern? Yes, you can. But you can only do it with the power and the grace of an enlightened master who, in our Indian spiritual cultural tradition, we call as Guru. It is only a Guru, a realized master, who has the power to change the course of your karma. How does one deserve that? You got to keep doing good karma. The bank, your karmic account bank, must always be overpowered with positive karma. Do good for the others, think good for others, feel good for others, be happy in other people's happiness. If they are succeeding, don't get jealousy in your thoughts, because that's a karmic thought again. Be happy that they are succeeding. Rejoice in their happiness and joy. That itself will increase your karmic quotient. And it's very doable. All that you need is a pure intention in your mind.